we don't have recordings of some, like a video would be fantastic of them talking, because they started in a very unorthodox way and they end up helping each other writing the masterpieces of the 20th century, as I said before. So of course, at the end of the day, Svevo learned the language, but he learned it in a way that was very unique. So this, why we know this? Because his wife, Livia Veneziani, was attending the classes with him. And she would write a lot of letters to other people in Trieste saying how these lessons were magnificent. And she was learning a lot too, but not just about the language, but about how to write, literature, life in general. So, this very odd pair, age gap, more than 20 years. One was Irish, rebellious against the Catholic religion, an exile of his own will in a different country. The other one was born in Trieste, born and bred in Trieste, and it was a mix of all that we said before, so it was of Hebrew origin, a little bit of Slovenian, a little bit of German. He studied economics and he went to the commercial school that all the good family, middle class in Trieste would send their pupils to, the children to. So he was the typical German, Slovenian style Hebrew, a lot of these mixed together. Instead of clashing, they melted perfectly. And so he was the inspiration for Leopold Bloom. So Joyce is teaching his friend, then he became friend, English, because he needed for his career, okay? But because of the way they were so close and everything, he started creating Leopold Bloom based on Italo Svevo. So probably you didn't know that, but Leopold Bloom in James Joyce's masterpiece is Italo Svevo himself. And Italo Svevo is not his real name. Ettore Schmitz. Schmitz, kind of German surname, was the real name of him. Italo Svevo is his pen name, okay? It's not the real name. So see the play, the interplay, we're already starting with this interplay. So why we know that? Because he was of Hebrew origin and he was from Hungary, and Leopold Bloom in the book Ulysses is Hebrew and he's from Hungary. So basically he's describing his friend. He's middle-aged, the other one is middle-aged too, he's married, the other one is married. He has this beautiful life with particular, let's say, even body appearance that is his wife, like his friend's wife, and so on. And the other character, remember, so there was the Ulysses, the one that is older, and then the son figure was Joyce himself. So Joyce himself has different Daedalus, talks through all this book. One day they meet each other, then they part, then they meet each other, and everything that happened is so hilarious. Like they bump into a situation, misunderstanding like happened to Joyce, like somebody was a little bit misunderstood, so that happened. And then they just buy stuff, they eat together, they take a bath. So normal stuff that you do in a day. Yeah? And this is like described like a big proportion, and everything that goes through their mind. Their needs, their physical needs, their emotional needs, all of that. And creates, of course, the bond of a father and a son figure relationship. Of course, being an epic novel and a comic one, there's a reference to Dante, because they are basically walking through one city, okay, in one. And there's reference to Dante, La Divina Commedia, which is the travel in the three worlds, the Inferno, the Purgatory, and the Paradise, so Hell, Purgatory, and Paradise. But of course, doesn't have all this happy gesture that Dante gave to his own work. Is more like an ordinary life. Or Homer, as you said itself, or Milton with